Hello. What is going on, everybody? It's your friend John. John Man, the J Gorgon, Garden, Flargen, and we are 3 days away from the Pokemon ZA release. How exciting is it? How exciting is it? So, the agenda today was kind of a mix-up of what we were going to do last stream and a little bit of something I improvised today. I saw that we needed Oshawott, and we're going to get Oshawott first. And then after Oshawott, we're going to go for alt forms. And there's an AJ guy. Oh man, I'll be honest too. I've been literally, not like, how do I say this? Every time I go to the gym, which is about an hour in the day and then an hour at night, when I remember before going to bed, I've been watching the ZA streams that people are doing. I've been sending it to AJ, but man, I'm not watching like every side quest. I'm watching some things. Primarily, I skip to just like wild area stuff and how the wild area is gonna work. But there's so many people that are streaming the wild area. There's so many people streaming the ZA now. I'm like, how? To what extent are you going to get in trouble? ZA is going to be peak Pokemon. It's going to be peak Pokemon only because... Wait, do you see this? Look at this. Because we're playing in the snow with Koraidon, look at that. It's white. It's got snow on it now. That's super sick. ZA is going to be really fun. So what I've seen from the wild area itself is, oh my god, it's amazing. There does seem to be a lot of Pokemon. I'm going to keep my thoughts very limited. Because I don't want to spoil anything. But I am under the assumption that even if it is a battle-heavy game, I myself have seen the potentially leaked roster of all the Mons, and I am just too pumped. Thursday is going to be one hell of a day. I just don't know what the stream schedule is going to be. We're going to be doing... Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of stream notifications because I'm going to have some videos that I have lined up come into the mix a little bit. And there's going to be a lot of streams. Like, I have a stream planned for Thursday, well, Friday morning, technically. Like, it's probably going to be around 12:45. I hope 12:45 a.m. at night. And don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting much from that. That is going to be a very basic stream, but it's just going to get us kind of our feet in the door with the game. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. We'll kind of enjoy the first little vibe, and then in the afternoon, I'm going to stream for as long as I can before I just get, like, tired of it. You're ready for base and DLC? Yes. Yes. There's a lot of people doing ZA right now, which is awesome, but people that aren't doing ZA are, like, hyping it up for, like, Legends Arceus and stuff. Fun. Really fun. But for me, I'm committed to playing the Scarlet and Violet 60 frames right now while we have it, because I am obsessed with the quality that the Switch 2 can now do. I'm not disappointed, you know what, I'm not disappointed that we never had it before, but I'm kind of glad that we got to appreciate a little bit of Scarlet and Violet with this updated graphics and this updated frame rate while we have it. But, hold on, there's one thing I wanted to check. So, I fixed my error that happened last stream. So, if you want to enjoy this on your TV, or you want to enjoy this while you're rocking the stream on your phone, now you can rock it in 1080p 60 frames. It was an output scaling error that was on my end. I didn't switch it, so now stream is 1080 60 frames. Can it go 4K? Probably, but I get a little nervous. Again, I joke about my computer blowing up, but I would have to test the limits to see what 4K compatibility we have. But we're taking a very risky approach. So I've done a lot of research over the last couple days, and yes, doing the horizontal format for streaming is considered risky, but I've done the research, and technically the pros that I'm coming out with are, we're hoping the first week or two that people are going to be finding our stream through engaging thumbnails. We're hoping people are going to be finding just the stream through the tags, the title, because yes, shorts format is probably going to be the better option, right? But through my research, I found out that, one, like we were talking about the other day, the best live stream content comes from horizontal format because viewers feel more engaged in your stream. It's more of an atmosphere. That's what I've been trying to establish with everybody, is that it's more of an atmosphere. For people to find you on the shorts format, it's literally only for views. That's it. It's literally it. So, like I said, what we've been doing on stream is we've been engaging with less people, but we've been getting the same amount of watch time. I think we're under the right method. It's just we're going to be uploading in shorts format. That's all I'm going to be doing. What's up, Bulba? Yeah. We got the Colossus. Yes, we got Colossus. So what I'm going to be doing right now is we're going to be doing the Oshawott hunt. We're going to be doing that because this is the last one I need. And then after Oshawott, I'm open to ideas of things for hunting, but we're really just trying to kill time until Friday, right? Like Thursday, Friday-ish. What's up, Mine? What's going on, dude? Yeah, I have no clue why he's doing that now. I don't know. But what's good, man? So the Oshawott hopefully is going to spawn very quick. I did do... it's always research with me, because lately I've been trying to figure out a lot of what I was going to do with ZA and try to maximize the opportunity that we're going to have with being an established community, an established stream. I just can't get behind the shorts format like a lot of other people want to get behind. To me, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to watch a new game on a tighter screen. Because I already admitted I did shorts just for views. But now imagine miraculously we pull up a BDSP. We pull up BDSP views like I did before. And we get, let's just say, even like 20, 30 viewers. That's sick, bro. Like, that's sick. But yeah, you're excited for ZA. Yeah, bro. That's fun. That's... all I'll say is this. There is zero... I'm taking full accountability for doing horizontal. And I think everybody here is going to appreciate horizontal more than shorts format. Because you're going to see more. You're literally going to see everything. I really hope with the way that I've been seeing the game, there is a very good chance we can get a shiny the first night. I'm saying it now. I think we can get a shiny the first night. People are saying that you can't turn off autosave for ZA. No idea how true that is. So if you find a shiny in it, do your best to not kill it. I don't kill shinies anyways, so it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem. My goal still hasn't changed. My path for the game is to get maybe a few zones out of the way. I don't know if you have to do the story, side missions. I don't know how we're unlocking the zones going forward with our time playing the game. Let's just say that. So, arguably, I'm going to do a bit of the story. And then I'm going to get a few Mons. And once we get a few Mons, I'm going to try to shiny hunt my best. I think I'm going to do 1/3 of the stream story, and then 2/3 of my first night, the midnight shiny hunting. And then the next day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do now a longer stream where I'm going to do half of the story and half shiny hunting. But if it's a normal odds, don't get me wrong, odds are still going to be high because we're not going to have charms. I didn't necessarily see if with the mechanic with ZA, if it's the same with Legends Arceus. I'm not sure if we're going to have... how do you remember the tasks that you had to complete, like use moves, do certain things with the Pokemon to have the boosted odds for that, and then that's how you got the shiny charm? I'm assuming it's the same, but I don't know. And people are saying if you faint when you find a shiny in the wild zones, you respawn in the beginning of that wild zone and the shiny won't despawn. So you're saying Pokemon are staying the same in a sense. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. I don't really... Here's the thing. I really don't care if autosave does its thing or not. Like, Legends Arceus normally was pretty easy to obtain a shiny without having to save. I think most of the time we could get away with it. But I'm not unhappy with the process of that. All I've really seen is people go into the wild area. I've seen shinies in the game, but that's all I'll say. I'm trying to like pop my hip. Oh, that hurts. You want to know how long it took me yesterday to find shiny Mudkip? Didn't it take you like 1 second? You saw the sandwich and then it came right away, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is. I popped it. That hurt. Ow. Come on. There's too much to look forward to at the game. But like I said, so shorts format over horizontal format. Like, look at this. This is the way. This is the way. And we're going to have to get used to horizontal format. And it could be potentially my own fault that we don't get viewers because I'm not doing the shorts format. But worst case scenario, we go for the better live stream experience right away. And if it fails, all we're going to do is have to wait until the upgrade where you can do shorts and the horizontal format. That's it. That's it. Wait, when can I activate my perk for being a top tier fan? First day of ZA. First tier of ZA. That's when we're doing everything. Because we have a lot of people that are going to be activating that tier. I'm going to do it all at once rather than doing it on all streams. You're going to shiny on Chikorita. Good one. Good one. So from the list that I saw, I am so pumped for everything that is going to be in the game. I'm getting a little annoyed, though, with people that are, I guess, on the content creation side of things. They're putting their game as Pokemon ZA, and they're just doing it for views, because, like, why would you do it right now? The game, you're not playing Pokemon ZA. You're literally playing Pokemon Scarlet. You're playing, like, Violet, all the other games, and it makes no sense. So when I'm looking up ZA, I'm getting everything but speculation, teasers, rumors. It's kind of annoying a little bit. The problem with shiny hunting Chikorita is that it barely spawns. I think if you do the shiny power sandwich, I had no issue with it. I had no issue with it at all. I remember getting one in this game. I hope we can get the Oshawott, because all I need is one more. I just need one more. So, don't get me wrong. It should pop up right away. I do remember what it looks like. It's a little bit more blue. It's a little bit more blue. Is there anybody that is against the shorts format still? You gotta look at the sandwich. I don't know anything that's other than, like, the Shiny Power 3. I think it'd be 2 lettuce, but I don't know. Shiny Seal? I think that's a Shiny Seal? Where? Oh, dude. AJ. You might be right, dude. Wow. Yeah, you're right. And I can thank the larger render area now for not losing that shiny. So now I don't think if we were in shorts format, people would have seen that. I don't think people would have seen that. And that's a crit. I passed that a lot. Oh, wow. Really? I mean, do we need it? No. But is it cool? Yeah. Alright, how much time we have left? 11 minutes on this one? Okay. Well, I can give this away if anybody wants it. We were doing solid views, if you ask me, with the streams. I got like 80 views on my last one, which was pretty sick. We're still... The best thing is that we're still getting like 10 to 13 concurrent viewers when we were peaking. And like right now we're a little under, but we were getting so many. And it's funny because like the later I stream, the better our representation was per day. It's nuts. You think you saw it 4 times? Well, that means I'm not spawning these areas out entirely, which would be kind of good, I guess, for that one particular shiny, but that means I gotta go farther. Dark, did you name a Pokemon already? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I thought we named something for you already. could be wrong though. I don't remember. I just want this Oshawott right away. There's not a lot that we have to do. But I also thought with the crazy amount of spawns that we would be getting, we get more shinies a little bit. We'd be getting a little bit more shinies a little bit. So yeah, if you have the privilege of naming a Pokemon, it's only once a month. It's only once a month because even if you upgraded tiers, let's just say you did each tier and upgraded it 4 times, I'd be nicknaming 4 different Pokemon for that month particularly, and unfortunately that would blow through all my extras pretty quick, right? But that was before he upgraded to the highest tier. So regardless of the tier, he still got it. He still got the naming rights to 1 Pokemon. Yeah, because if that was the case and you upgraded, you would still be under an upgrade. And again, I have to justify it by everybody can only do 1. Because if it's not just 1, then like I said, if let's just say stream peaked, we got a lot of people, then the tiers have to make sense. I would run out very shortly, right? I'd run out super shortly. It's kind of, an error occurred while we're, okay, so we can't, that's the big thing that I gotta do before ZA. I've got to go through all of the, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I gotta go through all my footage on, hold on, sorry. It's like a yellow thing here. Okay, I'll look for a red nose. I gotta go through all my footage because my footage right now is a nightmare. And I have 0 recording. And I'm in dire need of space on my computer. Dire need. But we got, what, 7 minutes left? What? That's quick. That was quick. I did watch this, though, and I can't wait to see the difference between 780. What was it? No. 720 and 1080. I can't wait to see the difference. I really want to see it because going forward, that problem has been fixed. We have fixed that, so no matter what, it's going to be 1080. I just don't, like I said, I don't know if my computer can handle 4K. Hopefully it can, but we'll find that out super quick. Is everybody also ready for the level up system that's going to be happening in Pokemon Go? That's going to happen on Wednesday. What I've been told, because I'm a level 50, the max rank you can get now in Pokemon Go, even with the experience that I've obtained after my level 50 max, I'll get to the challenges tasks. So that would be 70 to 80 each level. You're going to have to do a task and accumulate XP. You're only a focus. Yeah, my focus is on hopefully driving some cool content between now and I would say Thursday night. But Thursday, see, the thing is, I don't know what's going to happen because I'm not doing the store manipulation. There's a lot of people right now that are going to be doing the store manipulation as content creators, let alone just the average viewer, right? And what you got to do is change your region to get the game, and I'm not willing to do that because I feel like that's cheating. I feel like that's cheating your area. And yeah, we all can't pick where we live, but I feel like you're cheating. So I'm not going to be doing that. So am I going to try and do less notification on the Thursday? Yes. I think I'll stream once, and then I'll stream at midnight. In between that, I'll nap, so I can stay up for a couple hours at night. But there's a lot of people that are going to try to get it the day before. So in like 2 days, they get the store. It's up to you if you want to support that stuff. I'm not. I might support a friend, but I don't believe in that whole shenanigans, because you can actually get your account in trouble by doing that. If you're a notable partner, what I've read up on Reddit is that you can actually be striked for that. And I, like I was saying to AJ earlier, I know there's content creators that do that, and I reconfirmed it today, and I found the original post. So if they want to risk their page and their accounts, let them do that, but just play in your appropriate time frame, right? Why risk it? All these people who are streaming / uploading ZA, though, might ruin a lot of YouTubers' view counts. Correct. So another dilemma that people are going to run into is everybody is watching, but everybody is also, like me, watching on a temporary basis. They're not going to get a lot of watch time. They're just going to get people that are viewing it, because there is a limit too. Steven mentioned, one of our friends, that there is a perspective of looking at it. So some people do not want spoilers, because it's like going to a movie that you don't want spoiled, right? And I understand. But in my perspective of things is that, like, I don't mind this movie being spoiled, because if anything, it creates more hype for me when it comes to it. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be overselling a reaction for anybody. I don't care. I'm not going to whip my chair into the wall. Oh my god, I got a shiny Greninja upside down, backwards, left, right, you know? Me watching things a day earlier is not going to make that happen. It's not going to make that happen. And I'm not going to not watch something so I can fake a reaction. Anything that we post right away is going to be content based off of evolutions, because from what I've seen so far, the evolution screen is really sick in ZA. I want to see all of the megas, and when we can get megas, I'm going to do all the battles, and I'm not just going to do shorts. I am going to do horizontal format too. So we're going to be mixing everything up. And yeah, you're probably going to lock down. You're probably going to see 3 notifications from me a day. Because anymore, I believe YouTube doesn't push the content. And we'll have to try that hype feature. That we will try. I don't know much about it, but we'll go about it and investigate. Because while we're doing the horizontal format, we're going to have to find ways to boost content too. Because the algorithm's not going to do it for us, right? The new list I sent you is kind of interesting, though. Not something I expected. It's too heavy in one particular region. That's all I'll say. So, it could be true, it might not. I don't know. I'm just ready to see the full models. Yeah, I'm ready to see the full models in-game myself, but I've seen the pictures. I haven't really, with the leaks that I've seen, I haven't even seen megas. People are estimating... No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. I haven't seen anything in particular, so I wouldn't worry. let's just say that. I wouldn't worry about getting anything spoiled to you because one, that looked like the shiny. Oh, people are getting rinsed. Their streams are getting canceled. They're canceling their own streams so they don't get copyright strikes. Just be careful if you're a streamer, or I don't think anybody's going to be a streamer at this point worrying about that, but just be careful with what you do because you never know what's going to go down, right? If you're playing in advance, or you know your region, if you're a partner and you're on YouTube or Twitch, you should be careful because that's not an image that you should want to provide your viewers, is to switch stores. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Just play how it was meant to be played, and that's it. They do deserve it. These people that are streaming the game early, or even posting the content early, one, think about it. They're stealing games. That's a big no-no. There's no ways that you can get these illegally. That's a big no-no. So we gotta approach things with respect. People who do anything to get the game early are mostly just doing it to get the views. And that's fair, but at the same time, I don't delete my content. So let's just say I did it for the views. I'm keeping all the footage. I'm not gonna delete it 2 seconds later. So I don't know why they do it. I don't know why they do it. They should, if you were asking me, what they should do is play the game, record the content, and then just upload it day one. Because yeah, like right now, sure, let's just, there's going to be people that we know, not necessarily me. I'm not hunting anything to be the first to upload in a category specifically of that. If we get content, we get content. Great, congrats. But I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that even when people are posting their content, that, I'm not saying people aren't going to watch it, but there's going to be still room for us that, let's just say, a shiny Pidgey, like what that was in the trailer, gets announced. People might find that Pidgey now, but we can still upload that and people will still watch it. Let's just say that. If you get the game early and pre-record and release it day release, I think that's fine because it's respecting the date. Austin John Plays is doing that. He bought a copy from someone. Austin John bought a copy early from somebody. Did I read that right? So he has the game now and is playing it? I'm not going to say anything until I know that's correct. Where is this? Shiny. He has 30 plus hours, I think. Austin John is not in an area to be able to have this game. And has it recorded, I believe. I don't believe in early access, even if you are an influencer. I don't believe in that, because you should get it when everybody else does. So unless he was given it as a notable guy or a notable YouTube account, I don't believe he would be in the situation to even tell people that. Because if I had a copy stolen for me, I wouldn't be telling you guys, or I wouldn't be telling everybody, right? Like, you don't do that. Keep it secret at that point. But if he's already bought it from somebody early, I lose respect for him big time. Not that he cares. he doesn't even know who I am. But I've seen videos of him. But if he's, let alone anybody, is buying the game early and, you know, releasing it, it's giving me time to speculate too. And I'm watching footage, but if he got it early, he should know better. And I'm actually super disappointed in that. Right? I'm super disappointed in that. And if that's a person who's big into doing Pokemon content, my thing is, because he's a notable channel, the Pokemon company or whoever wants to sponsor his videos in the future will probably still do it because of the views and the influence, which sucks because he's technically doing something illegal. Right? That sucks. But again, I can't base this information. I have nothing to go on it with, right? It is what it is. But we have a lot of fun before ZA comes. We have a few, like I said, we're going to clean up a few things that we want to hunt. And then after we clean that up, like I said, I'm going to figure out once we do the story and unlock maybe like an area or two, we're going to try to shiny hunt right away, bro. And yes, if I get a shiny, I will post the footage right away. But we're playing the game to play the game first and then recording content second. That's how I see that. Come on. Our shiny luck hasn't been all that good. Hasn't been all that good. If we got a Piplup, I don't think I need any. I'm just scared I'm not releasing the area or resetting the area. It's always the same mons, I think. I have no idea how true it is. Yeah, before you maybe say that online, look into that. But I don't know. I don't know. If you've gotten that inclination, it's got to have come somewhere. Let's just hope it's not true. I'm not going to go out of my way to get it a day earlier. No. I'm okay. And if people want to do this for content purposes, great. Great, right? That's totally fine. Like we have until November 1st off, and we can play this game until November 1st without any kind of concern or anything like that. I'm not worried about generating content. The content will come. I just want shinies, bro. But we'll keep the stream very leak-free. We'll keep the stream very leak-free. Like I said, we have a spoilers page in the chat for it. So if anybody wants spoilers, you can join our Discord and try that. And we're almost at 20 views on the stream. Like I said, it seems a little low right now. But it's fine. But it's fine. I'm justifying having a lower viewership to have the better audience for stream. Because I feel like if we go back, we're going backwards in quality. And I don't want to go backwards in quality right now. Nothing there. Come on, game. I'm trying to like dive all the way back so they use spawn. We can picnic, but then we get other spawns too, right? In the area. It's kind of fun. I think leaks are fine at a limit, so they can hype everyone up. That's kind of what I was trying to emphasize earlier is I don't mind them. I know there's some people that don't, and I'm trying to keep things very neutral. Very neutral. Some people like it, some people don't. Come on, I'm trying to run all the way back. Other than that, I don't think leaks should get out of hand like they are now. Unfortunately, there's people that, like I said, do the thefts and they're taking the games. Because digitally, I don't think there's a way around it. At least right now. At least right now. You have to be stealing these physical games and doing it. The person that I sent you last night, I'm not sure his deal, but even if there was evidence that he was manipulating and getting the game early, you think they would banish him pretty quick, but I don't know, man. They're not really doing it. Even if he deletes his videos, you think it would be done instantly. You're leaking the integrity of like pretty much all the game. But hey, I'm like half in for the leaks, half not. I'm just not the one leaking things. Part of the problem is that people are finding the leaks, and I know you in particular, you're fine with leaks, but I'm going to be very careful with who I share them with, and I'm not just going to be, how do I say it, shelling the information out to everybody, and I'm not going to be the problem too, where I'm chaining the leaks to other people, and they're chaining, and then we just ruin the game's integrity by that. I don't believe in that at all. So, we have a little class. We have a little class here, so come on, game. I don't get him either, dude. I don't know. Come on. We're really not getting good luck here. We should be spawning so many, and they're not spawning. They're not spawning. It's impossible to miss these right now, too. Come on. Yeah, I know. This is the only thing that we will run into a curve with. So the only thing I'll say is that if we are running low viewership, I mean like right now we're kind of like low. We're very low. I don't think shorts format is gonna pull, how do I say, imaginary view. I don't know how to say it properly, because like, yeah, shorts format is going to help us with views, but day one, you never know if people are just going to watch streams like this and then accumulate views like this rather than the shorts feed, because if it does, then we're beating out everybody else. But like in a situation like this, you can't just like switch. You kind of can. Like, we could do a stream, and if it miraculously failed and it was just low viewership in general, I can have a shorts format plugged, but I'm trying to avoid it. This just gives you this gives you so much of an atmosphere to kind of build a live stream around. Shorts does not do that. Shorts format does not do that. Maybe if I put my game to Pokemon ZA it would, but I'm not playing the game, so I'm not gonna clickbait people. All we just need is an Oshawott. And then John's happy. And then I'm happy. I would like to get Rotom as well at some point. Rotom would be nice. We need 2. We need 2 Rotoms. I'm playing a modded ZA. Yeah, you're right. I'm just too good at modding games. I think the one guy from last night was saying he was playing a modded version, but I'm like, how do you play a modded version? It's not possible. How is that even a thing? The game's not even out. You can't even digitally download it. It's just a lot of Pokemon this week and a lot of... This is the one and only release for a Pokemon game I'm actually struggling with. Because we've never had the shorts format versus horizontal format to worry about. We've never had that. Ugh, so it's gonna bug me until the last second. Ooh. I'm just glad I went through the struggles of getting ZA early. I'm kidding. The Switch 2 early. So now all I have to do Thursday night at midnight is just pick up the game. It's all paid for and everything, so don't have to worry about that. $15 views. 5 more till we hit the 20. If we could theoretically hit like 100 to 200 views without an algorithm boost, that is still pretty cool with me, man. I bought 10 copies of ZA early, yeah, with your dreams. I wish dreams worked like that. Yo, Big Country, what's up, man? I wish dreams worked like that, because I've had so many dreams where I kind of sabotage myself. I'm at like a casino or whatever, and then I'm winning money. And then miraculously, I can never cash it out, and I don't know why, and then I wake up and I get frustrated. Like, Oshawott, we need 1 more. And the cool thing is, from what I've seen of normal discussion with ZA, is that some starters are coming back, which is fun. And there's still some starters I'm going to need. If we can't get them here, we'll get them in there. Not all of them, though. Remember that, not all of them. I have a Rayquaza and Palkia. What? That's sick. Rayquaza and Palkia. Did you know that in Pokemon Go, Rayquaza is coming back in Mega Rates? I think it's this weekend or next weekend. I think next weekend, but Rayquaza is coming back. I'll probably hunt it. I've already got a bunch. And I've already got a bunch in Pokemon Go. But I'll still keep going. I'll still keep going. With the level cap in Pokemon Go coming out right away on Wednesday, I'm very interested in the new tasks. I have no clue what the new tasks are. And I have a video that until just this second, I should have made a recording for. So maybe I'll do a Pokemon Go video tomorrow too. Shoot. There's just so much Pokemon this week. I would say Pokemon Go is completely skippable this week though. They're just frequently having the Mega Raids be a thing, which is nothing crazy in Pokemon Go. And I'd more incline everybody to either rest up, don't play any games if that's kind of how you're going to be, get fresh in Thursday at midnight or Friday morning, or kind of just play at your own pace, figure out what you need left, and then grind it. Because you don't have much time. We don't have much time. And we've been in the situation of a countdown forever with Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. The main series games. We're finally getting a main game. There's going to be so much hype for a while because the main series games don't die down as much as Pokemon Go does. A lot of Pokemon I'm getting off of Pokemon Home come from Pokemon Go, and they're like level 20. Yeah, so that's a really fun feature with the global trading system in Pokemon Home, is that Pokemon Go shinies are a little easier to get than the main series games. So what you got to do is find something somebody's looking for, and you can even search for specific Pokemon that you want. And it's an amazing tool, because yeah, you can get like Rayquazas, legendaries, mythicals probably if they're allowed to be traded. But there's going to be an excess of Rayquazas, like I said, when the Mega Raid Day happens. I have so many that I could even give, which is nuts. I have lots of shinies that I can give everybody extra in Pokemon Go. But it would have to be through the global trading system, because the problem with the global trading system in Pokemon Home is if you have 0 friendship and you register a trainer for the first time, it costs 1 million Stardust just to do a trade. And that's crazy. You're better off trying to get legendaries in the global trading system than doing it in Pokemon Go. I forgot when ZA comes out, every Pokemon will officially be on Switch finally. Every Pokemon will be on the Switch finally? Do you want to know what? Oh, I guess you're right. One Pokemon I was kind of hoping would come back that I never got in Sword and Shield was Pumpkaboo. I think it is. I don't know. I forget. Oh, that Oshawott just died in the water. Sorry, bud. I was hoping for Pumpkaboo to come back because I want to get it easier than in Sword and Shield. Basically, any Sword and Shield mon that you had to do as a wild hunt, I want to do in ZA, because we all know that if things are accurate towards what Legends ZA is, shiny rates should be good. I'm assuming it's probably going to be 4,096 right off the get-go. And if they do those tasks, the shiny rate will be dulled back a bit, but that I don't have information on. And I'm not going to give it to you anyways, because I'm not going to leak that kind of stuff. Pumpkaboo is from Gen 6. I need both. I need both those. Pumpkaboo, and I need whatever lantern thing is the name. But if we can only just get like one starter, that would be great, right? Come on. Come on, please. I haven't failed it, I know that. Gorgoist? I was gonna say that, but for some reason I thought it was wrong. Never second guess yourself. The one thing I do like about ZA2, like Legends Arceus, is you don't have to get 2 copies, so you can just blast the game all in one. I'm overhyping things in my head a little bit, because I have so much that I want to do. I have so many ideas. But in the end, I want to hear the potentially new shiny sound that is going to be in the game. That's rumored. And I want to see shiny animations. I want to see new textures with 60 frames, 1080p graphics. It's going to be sick. I traded a Chi-Yu for a Mewtwo on Pokemon Home. Was it a shiny Mewtwo? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But if you traded the Chi-Yu shiny, you'll never be able to get it again unless you trade for it again too. It's already been revealed. Has it? Has it been revealed? Pokemon Company hasn't come out and revealed that yet. The only thing we know for sure based off of the trailer is that shinies are in the game. But like I said, I'm not going to go crazy into that kind of stuff because people do want to be surprised with the game. So we're going to keep some things close to our chest. And that's it. There's a lot of people that I'm sure that are going to come onto the stream and appreciate the secrecy. There's a lot of... If you want discussions, we can have discussions. But whether things are even fact or not, I kind of just want them to be discussions. So we don't ruin anybody's experience when ZA comes out at midnight Thursday. Or Friday, sorry. Same thing. Kind of not. Ew. Gross. Who sneezes these days? I think my luck is trash. Maybe we should save our luck for Friday. Thank you for the 4 likes on the stream, though. Appreciate that. We're at 20 views on the stream, which is really fun. Really fun, and we're almost an hour into the stream, too. So, it'd be super sick if we got into a position, again, with streaming where we didn't have to rely on the algorithm and people would just show up to stream and it is horizontal format. With the horizontal format, we're going to make more money that we can give away to. That's a big bonus. Shorts. Unless you're doing shorts for viewership like we were doing, shorts, it's incredibly hard to make money. Thousands of views, you're still only making cents. It's not worth it. You're only doing it under the impression that YouTube is pushing your stream. That's it. Does the DLC include a new map? Nobody knows. I don't know, and I'm honest. I don't know. It's a good question. I would assume maybe there's a new part or something, yeah? Mega Slowking will happen soon. Will it? Are you sure? Yeah, overall, I think the battling seems really good. There's going to be a PvP element to it, which is really nice. Wild areas, from what I've seen, look solid, but do I have all the information to make a solid wild area decision? No. Like I said, am I watching some of the streams? Yes. I'm very honest about that. I am watching some things about ZA, but when people get very story based, I'm not watching. I'll turn it off. The only thing I'm really, really into is the wild areas. So if people are just hanging out and running around, yeah, I'll watch that. But the thing is, too, everybody right now with leaked streams, they're only playing the game to play the game. The cool thing about our channel is that there's not a lot of people that are going to have to worry day one about spoilers all that much, because when we get to a certain point, all we're going to be doing is shiny hunting. So all you're going to see is the wild area, of which that's one thing we've wanted from people that we couldn't have gotten for a long time. And that is just leaks or consistency that is pointing in one direction of the game and not everything else. So keep that in mind, friends. Gameplay-wise, you're watching, not story. Correct. Yeah. I don't mind little spoilers here and there, because like I said, this isn't... Steven made a very, like I said, a very good perspective, is that when you're going into a movie that you don't want spoilers for, you're not going to look up everything beforehand. For me, there are particular things like that where I don't want to watch certain things because I don't want to be spoiled, but this game isn't one of them. I'm still going to be super hyped regardless, and if people are only saving this so you can get a proper reaction, I think that's stupid. Generally, your reaction should still be super, super pumped. There's going to be still some things that even leaks may get wrong, right? Because I would assume at this point in time, the game, even the leaks, can't know everything 100%. We just ran out of another sandwich. Oh my god. Fair. Like I said earlier, if I want something leaked, I want a list of names, not models. That's just me. And that is good to know, because in my playbook, I've seen a few, like I said, headshots of potential leaks, but I don't know everything. I don't know everything. But the list that I sent you, if it's true, it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really fun. We need to really use all the herbs that we have right now. We're not coming back to Scarlet and Violet for a long time. The thing with the shorts format too, I don't like just the video cam, and I don't like just, how do I say it? How do I say it? So you're gonna have your video game capture and your webcam capture. There's so much dead space on your overlay. It's not, I hate it. It's not gonna work for me. Like, this is very minimalistic, and I think this is a good approach to it, because some people like watching reaction streamer, blah, 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 but it should be more focused on the interpretation of the video game itself, and that's what I really want to focus on. Oh, I knew it. Okay, we don't need encounter power. That's fine. We're not gonna boost encounter power. Now, do you see this? Did you see that? It is moving frame by frame. If you get closer here, it is still moving frame by frame. Interesting. we like the game, but there's still things that we haven't plugged, right? Nah, no one want to see my old self. You think about that, but I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing, dude. And people still wanna. People want the reactions. People want to see the streamer. But I've always been under the assumption keep your window smaller because people are here for the gameplay. Right? Right? Because you can hear my voice. You can hear my voice. You don't have to see me. You just have the ability to see both. I just want this starter, bro. Yeah, it's an hour onto stream, 20 views. Not bad. We're at 10 minutes of average view duration. Like I was saying before, more people want to watch these streams like this than they want to watch shorts. And just like me, when I watch shorts videos, I always feel like I can just dip off the screen and come back whenever I want. It's harder for people to do that because then you get lazy. You stay in the stream. Because why would you want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? It's a lot of work. Shorts format, harder to do. I was making jokes on how I should start doing like how those TikTokers do and they pretend to be upset about people sending the gifts. I know. I honestly feel like super bad when people do, but I've come to accept that when I show like, hey, you don't have to do it, it just pisses people off, so I'm just not doing that anymore. But people argue that like, oh my god, thank you, and then they talk about it, and then they blast. It's like baiting people into continuing to do it, which is... It is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. Some people have the money to do it, and if they're happy to do it, just let them do it. But I'm not an account that wants people to spend all of their hard-earned money. But when people do it, we have fun ways of doing things. Like the wild area is going to be our first big giveaway. It's going to be sick. So that's the thing. Do you want your perception? Oh, I thought that was shiny for a second. Do you want the perception of yourself to look in a certain way like that? Because the perception is key too. You want people to keep coming back based off personality, the gameplay, and how you run your stream. If people are sensing you're a bit of a wuss and you're just trying to go for money, then I feel like that's just... It's a strategy on how to stream, but you don't have to do it like that, I don't think. But yeah, you are right. A lot of TikTokers do it. I know a lot of YouTubers do it too, and I've mentioned there's been a few that are solely based off of like always talking about likes, always talking about subs, gifts, and all that. It just gets annoying for everybody to hear over and over and over. And when that happens on a stream to me, I kind of immediately leave if I hear it more than 2 or 3 times. I try not to be annoying. And if I'm annoying to others, then yeah, it's in your right to tell me, hey, you're being annoying. You gotta go. Take care, buddy. I'm just that kind of guy. I'm just that kind of guy. But you have to keep in mind that there are people that take this a little bit more seriously than I do. And when I say a little bit more seriously, I'm not saying I don't take it seriously, but people still think, even, how do I say it? Trying not to offend anybody, but this is not a feasible career. So people are treating it way, way too intensely for what their channels are. And have fun with it. Because if you think it's going to be too much work related, then like I said, you're just gonna ruin your own personality. You're gonna ruin your own stream, and that's just, it's just advice. You can totally tell me, hey, you're wrong, but it's literally just advice. But I don't see any Oshawott, bro. One thing I am interested in is reacting to those document like videos because they're cool. I could say my opinion of the matter as well, show it to others. Yeah. One of the biggest things that I love is not always watching other people's videos when it comes to content, because I want my own content to stand out from other people's, and I'm not just mimicking somebody else's editing style just for views, right? Because I see somebody else is successful, doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. Yo, what's up, dude? Bro, I thought the worst thing I could see when I opened YouTube was ZA spoilers, but then this stream popped first. Ouch. Alright, streaming never. Okay, bye. What's up, dude? Oh, why did I think that was it? Ah. I'm totally not gonna cry later. Can you see my eyes starting to water? You've offended my feelings so hard. I mean, that's a good burn. That's a good burn. Well, joke's on you. Pokemon was joking. ZA's not happening, so sorry to tell you that. You came here first. They told me specifically that Legend ZA is not happening. Sorry to bust your balls on that one, bud. We're doing good, man. It's just I'm in the next, like everybody here, we're in the next 3 days of just pretending to buy time here. I'm just buying time until Thursday. I'm just so excited to play. I'm gonna do an official stream schedule tomorrow as a part of a community post. The times are TBD, but they're gonna be relatively accurate. They're gonna be relatively accurate. Like, I know for sure there is gonna be a midnight stream, so it's more gonna be like 12:45 in the morning, which is crazy. But we're gonna do. I'll say this. I have a lot of thinking to do and a lot of planning specifically tomorrow in the afternoon. I gotta go back to my dad's tomorrow because I took his keys by accident. He lives an hour away. I was walking his dog and I put them in my pocket, forgot to put them on his table, so now I have to drive them back to his place. So I have a lot of time to think tomorrow on what I'm going to do for the week, but I know Thursday it's going to be a midnight stream. Friday afternoon is going to be a very long stream going into the night. And Saturday, Sunday, there's going to be streams. They're going to be super long because, you know, when a new game comes out, John blasts as much time as he can into them. And the one thing that we are very lucky is that this is a shiny hunting channel. So, most of what we're going to be doing on stream is shiny hunting. So there's not a lot of people, if you come here to the stream, you're not going to have to worry about spoilers. I think no matter what you're going to do, whether you're playing the game or not, or you can't get the game because maybe you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, then the benefit of our stream is that I might do like an hour and a half of the story, and then, like I said, we're just gonna blast into as many wild zones as we can. We're gonna figure out how, if there is a resetable area, or what we have to do to reset the zones so that we can shiny hunt. Because the rumor is there is a shiny sound, and if there's a shiny sound, John wants to hear it. I want to hear it. Is there any vague story, spoiler-free news on shiny hunting in ZA? Spoiler-free? So that's what we've been trying to touch on, is kind of the best way to do it where it's not spoilers. All we know is there is shinies in the game because they released the Pidgey on the trailer by accident, which I still find crazy. How do you not notice that? How do you not notice that in a video game trailer? Without seeing any of the leaks, it seemed from the trailers like you'll have to unlock more wild zones through story progression. Correct. Correct. I believe that is the case. I believe that is the case. I would imagine, and again, this is all speculation, because I've been watching the leaks. Personally, I don't care. I've been watching the leaks. I only look at the wild areas. I don't look about the story. All I can tell without saying things is that, yeah, there is a shiny sound. There is a shiny sound that is rumored to be in the game. Do we know what it is? No. No. If you want to do that, you got to look it up. I'm sure there's videos by now because people keep leaking them. There's leaks everywhere if you really want to know it. But I would not tell you even if I knew, because I feel like that's a big thing with Pokemon that we should all keep to ourselves. Just out of respect for others, right? Out of respect for others. The only thing I know for sure, yeah, is there's shinies in the game. The shiny sound is potentially available. And if there is a shiny sound, it is similar to Legends Arceus. It's shiny hunting a W or L in the game based on what you know so far. See, that's what I've been trying to determine. Okay, so it's kind of different. It's kind of different. I don't know if you can reset areas. And if you can't reset areas over a certain amount of time, let's just say you go into an area and then go out of the wild zone, go in and out, I don't know if that resets Pokemon. And if that doesn't reset Pokemon and you can only do something once per day, that's going to suck. That's going to really suck. But if you can reset them, take in mind that you're not getting as many spawns. You're not getting... I don't know if outbreaks are a thing. Again, I don't know. Maybe outbreaks could happen if you beat the game. But from what I know, there is no outbreaks in the beginning of the game. If I'm going to put it, without talking more about it, if I'm going to put it out of a 1 to 10 out of what I know now, I'm saying it might be a 6. I'm saying it might be a 6. Because I don't have the necessary information to make a big claim. I would say a 6. If there are outbreaks, like, great, hell yeah, that's going to be awesome. Because I don't understand why zones wouldn't have outbreaks. I think it's really cool that we're getting Megas and Alpha Pokemon again. That's huge. I think that's awesome because, like, hey, maybe we get tired of Megas, we'll go back to Alphas. And I liked Shalfas. Those are great. I just hope the rates are the same as they were before. And we're not dealing with anything crazy when it comes to shinies. Because we have no information on what shiny rate is. There's no data. There's really no data. From what I've seen, it is literally just quick clips of wild areas and zones. So we don't know. We don't know much. I feel like I'm like Marvel publicists and I don't even work for Nintendo, don't give things away, but say it in a way that is respectful and still hypes up everybody. I'm trying. I'm trying. But all I'll say too is if you go search YouTube in YouTube Pokemon ZA, I guarantee you that all the answers that you want right away can be answered. I still don't know what my stream food's gonna be. Right before I stream, most midnight launch Pokemon games, I always order food. Do I do shawarma? Like, what do I do? I don't know. Don't know. Cookies? I have Pillsbury Doughboy Halloween cookies. They're pretty good. And we're at 11. We're at 12 minutes of average view duration. Hell yeah, bro. We're almost at 30 views, so that's not bad. Six isn't bad. I'm excited for the battles. Yeah, like, I know I'm gonna have to go through battles, and that's life with Pokemon, but yeah. The one thing that is rumored that I can say is I haven't watched footage of this. I was looking at Reddit, and nobody knows. Nobody can confirm it. There was a rumor that you can pick Charizard, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle as a Pokemon in a random side quest that would be in the game. So I would assume there's going to be some Pokemon that are going to be locked to side quests. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Not everything might be available in the wild, but I think some things are going to be like stuck and locked to quests. So maybe there's a chance we can't, I don't know, maybe there's a chance we can't do like a Charmander shiny hunt, right? Because if it's a quest ability, how do you shiny hunt something like that? I don't know. I don't know. And then there was another rumor. I never looked into this one until I just realized it. But wasn't there a rumor that there was going to be an underground area like BDSP? But I think battling's going to be fun. Because like I said, I'm going to do Totodile right off the bat. That is not hidden. I will keep that not to the grave. I will be picking that. Is this game, like, locked? Like, what's up with the shinies, bro? We got a shiny seal that thank God AJ saw. Starters is fair, though. Last two games, the odds one to let us catch him. The rumor was, from what I read, is that starters might be locked to quests. There was speculation about Underground. Don't want to know if there is. And I'll be honest, I don't know. I have no clue. From what I've seen, I haven't seen anything on it. So, Crunchy Totodile, yeah. I'm just nervous. I'm excited. I have all the emotions. John's gonna have to get his old man nap. Old man John's gonna have to nap before I start ZA on midnight. I don't know exactly how many people are gonna show up for a midnight stream, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I just don't know why I can't get an Oshawott here. Like, come on. If there is a rumor, and it is true, because think about, like, all the Mega Pokemon like the starters that have the Mega Evolutions, if there is a lot of them and they aren't coming out in the DLC, I can imagine that maybe they'd be side quests. And if there was, I would probably go Charizard, Mega Charizard. I think Delphox, like the Gen 6 Megas are going to be locked behind the PvP battles, right? So, actually, I'd probably choose Delphox, and then maybe I'll do, as much as I want Mega Charizard, I'm hoping Mega Feraligatr is a thing. It should be. I think we know that. Yeah, we know that. And so Mega Feraligatr would be my water type. I don't know if it has like a dual type. I don't know that yet either. If I do that, I'd do Delphox, Feraligatr, and then maybe like Mega Venusaur or something like that. Maybe I'd do that. I don't know. But it's going to be fun all playing together at the same time, because while I'm playing, you guys are also going to be playing. We're all going to be at different areas, so we can talk about it Thursday night, Thursday morning. Thursday night will be probably fun. But see, in an instance like Thursday night, I could see a shorts format being better, because then it pushes more of your content out. But no, I'm like I said, I'm locking in, as the kids say. I'm locking in to the point that we are sticking with horizontal. And like I said, if you have any issue with that, you can totally tell me and I won't take offense. I want as much information as I can to make the best decision for us. I'm going to organize my Pokemon Home too. I'm going to buy a whiteboard tomorrow. Part of what I liked about like the whole content creation thing is keeping organized. And I used to have a whiteboard. I don't know where it went. I'm going to buy a whiteboard so that I'm going to put out all the ideas of videos that I want to do. But to be honest, like I said, I want to focus on evolutions. I want to post content like that. I'm not going to just make stupid content. I'm going to make content that actually matters. That isn't just for clicks. But it's going to be mostly evolutions. It's going to be mega focused. It's going to be shiny focused. I don't plan on sharing anything with the story. Anything with the story, I feel like just hurts people because we all fail with movies, games, and all that. We always look at stuff the first couple days it comes out not wanting to be on the internet, and then the one time we accidentally go on Facebook or Instagram, we get spoiled. I don't want to spoil story. What's up, Steven Guy? We've talked about you heavily this stream. AJ's taken your YouTube. Sorry, man. We gambled your YouTube away. Now I see Steven at night. I would always see your morning streams because I'd be at work. Now I'm always seeing you at midnight. And like last night when I was on your stream, I was like dead tired. Why did we gamble it? Because I have a lot of gambling debt. I have a lot of Poke Lotto gambling debt, so I had to pay that off. No, we were talking about the what was it? The store thing. I said there's certain people that are going to be doing the store kind of, I call it manipulation, but like edit where you change your date. I was talking about how people are going to do that. And I know there's a few people doing it. Now I know there's a few people doing it, but I was saying that if people do it, I don't mind if people want to go watch them. I'd send them your way or whoever's doing them. But I'm committed to not doing it. I'm just too nervous, man. I'd be too nervous. Oh my god, I forgot. You're flying to Australia, right? Okay, I need more details. I think I totally forgot. You just reminded me, but you did tell me you're going to Australia. Like, was this a last minute thing? Because that's pretty big. Right, right. Is your flight long? Is your flight long? So your flight's today. Sometimes there's a Pokemon Go thing where in the social media groups where it's for trading, people say they're flying. Last minute trip with all the creators on a flight to Oz is in 21 hours. So yeah, that's the thing. So there's people in social media, like the specific group that I'm in. If people are spoofing, they say the keyword or phrase, "I'm available to fly," so they don't get in trouble, right? If anybody's watching. So, Steven, so I don't get it confused because I'll be honest. At this point, I can kind of see you go to Australia on the whim for Pokemon. Are you flying, or are you actually flying? I have to know because last night I genuinely thought you were going to Australia to play. To just go and have the game early, which is sick. I mean, if I had the money, hell yeah. That would break the bank. Oh, dude. Because I was going to say, your flight would be well over $3,000 probably right now. And hotel and all that. Like, if I were to ever go to Australia, it would be for a month. I wouldn't come back just for like a week. Yeah, so you're flying. I hope you get the... Here's the thing. This is what I didn't say earlier that I should have mentioned as well. It's people like you, I hope, who will benefit from the content than people who are posting... And I'm a hypocrite. If you benefit from the content and you can get it out first, great. I'd rather the views and all that go to you than the people that are stealing the games and uploading the stuff that I am watching. And another thing that and this is what I was saying earlier, is that we're keeping things spoiler free here. But the thing that I like what you said last night was, it's like hold on. It's like a movie. Some movies you don't want spoiled for you, so you're not going to look things up. You nailed that. You nailed that. For me, it's not so much a movie, because I'm not going to overreact to anything as like content creation, just for that purpose. I get excited, and then I'll be just as excited as I am seeing it for the first time on somebody else's stream. But from what I've seen on leaks, I'm not even seeing anything good. I'm not even seeing anything good. But we're keeping everything relatively low key. And it's not going to change from now till Thursday. So tomorrow, wait. 21 hours. So today's Monday. Tuesday. The game comes out Wednesday? Wow. Yeah, so you'll get it a whole day early. Well, you know where I'll be. It wasn't about you, as everyone has their own preference. No, but you respectfully nailed the saying, because you are right. You are right. Not not everyone has the same perspective as I do, and not everybody has the same perspective as you do. Noon on Wednesday, yeah. No, I just like the way you said it. It makes sense. It makes sense. But I'm just... Even if I was willing to do it, I just know that the last game, like I said, there was a lot of... I know of 2 content creators, and I went on and showed everybody it yesterday. They got their account on Twitch revoked for a bit, and I guess... But I've already told you who it was, and I confirmed it, but they got their account revoked. And they got it back, but that's why... Oh, no. That's why he was off for the first couple days, and then came back. So, just... Where is Otter? What's an otter? I've never heard of that. If you're live before the time. Yeah, so... I would say as long as you're live before Australia or New Zealand. I think if you were to do New Zealand, they're like an hour ahead of Australia or something like that. I think so. So maybe go to the New Zealand store, not the Australia one. But I'm like I said, I'm fully committed to horizontal. I did a lot of chat GBT. I always confuse it. I always say chat GPT, but it's chat GBT. I did a lot of AI stuff and reading. Apparently, and this is just what they're saying. So this is a perspective of a robot telling you the best things on the internet. But what I've noticed from, what is this, day 3 of me doing horizontal form, today I'm getting less views than the last 2 days. But my average view duration is absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts. We're at like 14, we're just under 14 minutes. And what they're saying is that based off of concurrent viewers, you're going to get more average viewer duration. The atmosphere of a stream is a little better than the shorts format. But GBT is saying to do the shorts format if you want viewership and engagement, which we all knew was true. But the mix that I'm getting out of it is I think I'm just going to do what I do and hope, and you were there, I'm just going to hope that BDSP luck hits. I'm going to hope the BDSP luck hits, but then I'm going to upload shorts content. Shorts content, but horizontal lives. I think that's it. Some things I'll do horizontal for, like, format videos, because I want to try this hype feature out that AJ was saying. I gotta try that out too. But that chat GBT is crazy. I even do it for my fantasy trades now. It's nuts. It knows everything. YouTube is heavily involved in shorts promotions. Well, I know that. To beat TikTok, I definitely know that. Now, my only... How do I say it? My opinion on that is you're 100% right. They're going to push... they're going to push that like crazy. The shorts format. But at the same time... I think personally, just for my own lives and then going on my own couch and watching them, people are watching me everywhere now on their phones. I got a couple people yesterday that actually appreciated the switchback because now they're not just watching their screen like this. They can watch me like fully now on the whole screen and see everything I'm doing. which I thought maybe most people were on their phones anyways, so you'd be able to watch. And you could subsidize the menu on YouTube so that you can scroll your phone and have short lives going. But the atmosphere is apparently better on horizontal. So I'm hoping the YouTube Shorts and the YouTube Horizontal dual program or whatever's going down comes out soon. Because I think I'm going to stick with this for a little bit. I don't know for how long. I think I'm going to stick with this for a while until that dual program comes out or something like that. I don't know. I don't think I need to get all the views for lives because most of the views are going to come from the shorts. So I can accept not getting as many views as I would because I'm not doing the shorts lives right now. But it's a personal thing, right? Like, that's the best part about other PokeTubers and all these other streamers is that you don't have to do the same thing. Shorts help discovered. Yeah, shorts help you get discovered for sure. This, you only got tags and title and an engaging thumbnail. That's it. Hashtags with settings don't even, and this is for anybody, like hashtags on your reviews. So like every time you got to put in the hashtags, which you can just copy and paste really, and put that into your settings before you do the live. That's only for people that are searching up what you're playing. So it's basically for title purposes only. Hashtags aren't discoverable by like other websites. It's just for looking things up on YouTube. So if you have like, I have a couple tags that I use like Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, then it'll be associated with that name. Or like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Oshawott Hunt. That tag would lead to this stream. Stuff like that. But YouTube Shorts does that, the algorithm, and then you also get the boost of the tags. So yeah, for sure. You're still gonna get views and you're still gonna get subs, but I sure hope if we pull this time, I'll say this. If we pull a BDSP luck again and somehow get those 20, 30,000 view streams and 1,000 people, 1,000 subs a day, I will sweat so hard and I would not stop until I fall asleep. And I'll say this too though, like this stream too, yesterday's stream, the day before, my goal is just one new subscriber per stream because we're not getting the algorithm boost. So people that I feel like want to sub to you would do it more now than they would with the shorts format because you're only scrolling with the YouTube shorts. You'd be lucky to get most people because there is up and down depth, right? And we all know that. So we'd be lucky. So there's a lot of fun to this that I feel like we're going to do and test. But we're taking a risk. That's the big thing I'm trying to say to everybody is like this is a risk. But I like it. I like it because right now I only have 30 views. Technically it's not that much. But our view duration is 15 minutes. So do the math. It's not bad. Do the math. And our concurrent viewers the last 2 days blew my mind because they were the same amount of you would get on the YouTube algorithm. It's nuts. I feel like we'll do good with ZA though. I feel like we will do good. My goal, just like I don't know your whole thing, is I am only going to post things that I know are locked in for me 1,000,000,000%. Because I'm convinced, and I've done the research, 3 notifications in one day, YouTube is like cool with. But if you do any more than 3, from what I'm told, is they don't really push your content. So where people have notification bell turned on, after 3, they don't do anything. You are a view? What? Am I a view on my own stream? Nice. And thank you for the 6 likes. That's sick. That's the only thing that I'm gonna have to start pushing is the likes. That's it. Is the likes. You don't post a subscriber feed when posting shorts. Well, 3 notifications in general. Like you can, I get community posts. I get notifications from community posts. Gets new people to discover your shorts. So generally, everybody wants you to be discovered by community shorts, but it doesn't mean certain people are going to actually follow through with you. I feel like you can gain an easier friend by a random person, maybe particularly watching this stream first, right? And they might follow through with coming back more. You are right with general discoverability. That's correct. You might get your name out there quicker, but I feel like if you can make a friend easier by engaging with them in a full screen horizontal format video where they're more likely to come back. For me, gaining 1 person over 31 viewers maybe here is better than gaining a couple subscribers who stay for a week when you might be able to get somebody who could stay longer here. But live streams and videos are the only things that I'll probably be doing and notify, like if you have the bell, notifying people of. But I'm going to be very scarce with my content. Like I said, it's a learning curve now because this is the first time we have shorts format and horizontal to kind of include with the way content creation is done for Pokemon, because BDSP and I think Scarlet and Violet, we didn't have that. So it's a lot of fun to just kind of mess around with, right? Or at least that's how I see it. But nobody has to agree on everything. Tomorrow, you know what's actually fun about tomorrow with just switching the topics? Digimon Go is doing a Sinistchi spotlight hour. Is doing a Sinistchi spotlight hour. One thing I gotta look up tomorrow is if Sinistchi is going to be a shiny available or not. I forget when it is. I think it's the week after, but I gotta look into that. Bald, you wish. You wish, dude. Okay, we have 18 more minutes left on the sandwich. Oof. Our level 3 luck has been trash. Pokemon, Digimon collab, 1000%, not lying, totally true Pokemon Go. Yep. I wish it was, I gotta find or make a cool background to start recording videos in here, in my little studio here. Because I usually wait outside and hope, I don't know, like film videos out there once I get shinies. There's 2 shinies that I gotta make videos for in Pokemon Go that, like I said, I forgot to do today. I'll have to do tomorrow. But tomorrow with the stream, I am under the assumption that I want to do the alt forms tomorrow. I think. Crystal! Hey, what's up? And another cool thing, because we were talking about engagement and all that. Oh my god. Crystal's thumbnail is going to be like super crazy. A lot of people are going to find our stream just because of her thumbnail too. It's going to be badass. Badass. But maybe now that Crystal's here, Oshawott is going to happen because that's usually how it goes with her. She'll show up or she'll make a sandwich and then boom, the shiny happens. I'm just obsessed with anything 60 frames, so it's good with me. I'm obsessed with playing it. That's it. Come on. We did get a seal, though. I mean, does it really count? No, because, like, nobody wants seal. But we did kind of get a shiny today. We will count it. Now, imagine if there was a Mega Dugong. That'd be cool. In that stream I did, I believe I got 5 or 6 shinies. What? No way. Pixar didn't happen. Streamer, it didn't happen. So, you're saying we should have been playing with you to get shinies. That's what you're saying, right? Dang. I'm gonna take the grandest old nap right before stream. Because like I said, I'm not digitally downloading it. I will never, unless it is a thing, download a Pokemon game digitally. I know now going forward that you keep all Pokemon games on physical cartridge. Cartridge. Because one day, if you decide to sell it, it'll probably be worth a lot. Don't get me wrong, there's digital ways now, so things are always going to be a little less expensive. But I will refuse to get it digitally. Like PlayStation games and all that, yeah, I don't care. But Nintendo things hold their value. How dare you? I wasn't disrespecting Dugong. I'm saying it would be a sick Mega. It should be. Oh, and Dugong's shiny, let's be honest. It's not that great. But I think it would be a cool Mega. Shiny Dugong. I'm really excited to see what, and again, I'm not telling you if I've seen it or not, but I'm really excited to see what they potentially do with the league that is shiny, what is it? Litleo. Pyroar. If there is a Mega Pyroar, I heard there was a Mega Aegislash. I hope there's a lot of these things, man. What are some Pokemon that you want to see as Megas? Let's come up with a speculation list, because it's nice to talk about. Mega Evolution is the only thing that I've been like pumped about that even in Pokemon Go has been hyping me up. I haven't even really cared about that. Are you talking about leaks? No, just speculation. Just rumors. It'd be no different than you coming into a stream and saying, I hope there's a shiny, what is that? Seadra. I'm hoping there's a Seadra Mega. I hope for Mega Go-Go. Mega Go-Go would be sick. I think so. Mega Go-Go would be awesome. And I hope they'd like mess around with some shiny colors too. Mega Slowking. Mega Slowking. We know. Just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think it would ever happen, but Mega Mr. Mime. I think that'd be sick. Imagine him just like whipping spoons at you and all that stuff kinetically. That'd be fun. No, like we're keeping things very spoiler free. So if anybody comes in here with leaks, Nothing will be denied or argued because there will be no arguing anything because nobody's going to factually know anything or confirm anything here. I'm keeping everything spoiler free. No, Mr. Mime Mega? That'd be sick. I don't care. Mr. Mime Mega would be dope. That'd be awesome. Mega. See, I don't think they could ever. Maybe let's also come up with like a list. Like, do you think they would ever do like a Mew Mega? I don't think so. I think there's some Pokemon that have to just stay normal, right? I think there's some that just have to stay normal. If Mega Jinx ever gets released, or yeah, oh, you'll quit Pokemon if Jinx happens. All right, I think we need to get a Mega Jinx going. No, I'm. How do I say this? One thing I'd be really pumped about, and I mean like super, super pumped about, if there was ever a Mega Conkeldurr. I think that'd look really cool. I've seen a Mr. Mime and Glalie fusion named Mr. Lie. That's cool. T wants a Mega Arcanine? Oh yeah, I could see that too. I could see that too. There's only certain Pokemon that I can't imagine, like Mew, that would ever have a Mega because it's just cool. But I also argue this, is that Mega Mewtwo is a thing. And we all know it's not new. I'm surprised they would ever do a Mega Mewtwo. And I can't wait for Kalos Tour and Pokemon Go next year. Because I'm going to go. And I'm going to do all the Mewtwo raids I can possibly do. Because I maybe sort of love it. But who didn't know that? Mega Melodic? Yeah. Mega Melodic would be okay. I see that as a Pokemon, again, that I can't see it having a Mega, but is there like a Mega Porygon 2 or 3 or 15? I don't know. Mega Mewtwo Y already kind of looks like Mew. Yeah, I like the whole Z and Y approach with some of the Megas, but I also kind of think that you could have just done one and not have done two versions of one Pokemon. Just like the Raichu that's going to be a Mega in the DLC or whatever trailer we saw there. Do you really need two versions? You could have just done one and then done a whole new Mega on the side. I'm very curious with how progression is going to be a thing with the story. Do you think that Megas are going to pause? Okay, you know how in Scarlet and Violet you had those bosses that you had to... What were they called again? What are they called? You had the bosses that you had to do in certain areas. Do you think that's what Megas are going to be? Like, what are we thinking the mechanic of Megas is going to be? Because in certain areas, we know that there are going to be Mega Pokemon. Are they in caves, like dungeons? Do you think they're in... like summer in caves dungeons? You need a crystal sandwich? I don't have enough time to do it, I don't think. We'll have to look into it. I have 7 minutes left, kind of. Like, I just don't know, because I can't imagine them throwing all the Megas at you at once. Plus, if story is like any other game where it's region specific, and maybe some Pokemon are higher, and it's not like other games where it scales your player level to the Pokemon or whatever like that, then you have to unlock areas to get Megas. I don't know. I just wonder what the first one's going to be. Do you think it's the trailer one? Do you think Absol is going to be one of the first ones? I need speculation. I need my brain to help be soothed. I don't hate Mega Raichu, but I also... Like, I don't hate it. But I forget which version I liked the better. I don't think I liked the long XY one. I think I liked the Y one better. I think. Alright, I'll do one more, Crystal. I'll do one more. So after this, that'll be the last one. Titans, yeah. So do you think Titans... Should have thought Teen Titans. Do you think it's going to be like... the Mega Evolutions are going to be the certain Pokemon that you're going to have to battle before you get to certain sections of the game that you got to progress? Oh, there's the Cyan Man. What's up? I like Mega Raichu because cooler. Mega Raichu's still fine. Is there a Mega Nidoking? I don't think so. It'd be cool if they did Nidoking and Nidoqueen. That'd be fun. But then again, there's so many. Like, if they ever did the Mega Ruiniculus or whatever it's called, wouldn't care for that. It's already a big blob. We don't need a bigger one. Mega Lapras? But, I mean, can you make Lapras cooler than it already does look with the G-Max form? I don't know. I don't know. I just can't believe we haven't seen this shiny. What do you mean? The Cyan Puppy Man. I hate to tell you, but Nidoking and Queen would get the same Mega, just like Latios and Latios. It's a fair assumption. That's a fair assumption. Okay. I never thought of it that way. You think they would just get like bulkier builds and then the shiny colors would just flip? I mean, I personally wouldn't hate it. I don't hate it. But you know what I hate a little more right now? Is the fact that we don't have a shiny Oshawott. We only need one. We only need... I don't even know if this is going to be in ZA. Oh, there's Crystal. I don't even know if this game's going to be... Or this game. If this Pokemon's going to be in ZA. So we can't hunt that there, probably. Unknown right now, but... I want to just get it here. I just want to get it here. Three minutes on my sandwich. Ooh. See, I'm already tired, so I'd have to have my nap. And then I can imagine people are going to go to the store a little early, but who cares? As long as I get it, it's great. I might go like 40 minutes before. So I'll make sure I'm there at 11:20. And I'll probably just, I don't know, like download a movie. I'm sure at that point, actually, ZA would be out in Australia. Like, Steven's flying there. So if Steven's flying there to play Australian ZA... I'll probably just watch his stream then, because I know this man's going to go forever. I will do half forever streams, but my body will shut down. Maybe I'll have to get an adult Kool-Aid here or there to get me through the night. Unknowns would be rad. I'd like another game to hunt unknowns in. Thank you for the 7 likes on the stream, by the way. Crystal, I'm gonna laugh if we get a sandwich for you, and then we get the shiny. I'm gonna laugh. He's going to the land down under. Steven is flying all the way to Australia, yes. Or New Zealand, like I said. I don't know if they have the same store, so check into that. What would you call it? Would that be called the Oceanic store? I don't know. I'm pretty sure the times that, like, here. Let's ask Siri. What time zone is first? New Zealand or Australia?
Do you want me to use ChatGPT to answer that?
Sure.
New Zealand is ahead of Australia in time zones. New Zealand
2
Standard
hours.
Time, NZST, is typically 2 hours ahead of Australian Eastern Standard Time. However,
there you go. There you go. Got only like $10 left to pay off ZA, which I'm gonna use my points and coupon. Uh-oh, this is a weird Mega Evolution. First look at Mega Ruiniculous confirmed right here, right now. Nice. It looks the same, but with a heart. I mean, you only have $10 a coupon. What else are you gonna... Have you, like, been paying it off slowly? Or is that, like, all you've got towards it? You gotta just hope to get to somebody that's doing one of those videos. It's like, double it or give it to the next person. Hey, AJ, do you want a Pokemon ZA copy? Or just give it to the next person? Yeah, I'll take it. And it changes the... Yeah, we just figured it out. Look at us. Okay, I am out of my sandwich. But no, I'm personally not flying to the land down under to get the game. No. So midnight? No, I lied. All right, cancel me now, everybody. It's fine. I've lied enough. Roughly 12:45 is going to be my first stream at night, because I live 15 minutes away from the GameStop EP games, and then I'm hoping to have everything set up beforehand, and then we'll party. Then we'll party for a bit. My goal is to do only an hour, like I said, hour and a half, so we can get a couple wild areas unlocked. If that's how it works, I don't know. Even if we can get one area unlocked, and if it is resettable, we'll just jump in and out for like the rest of the stream for that night time, right? And then, hold on, no. And then we'll primarily do that the first night. Shiny hunt, play an hour to just hopefully get a wild area. I heard they can be throughout the city, but I don't know. So we got a lot to dissect when we get the game, but then the big stream, which is going to be the Friday afternoon, like / nighttime, I will probably do a little bit more story, but then we'll unlock a couple more wild areas, because if I can get a wild area where we can shiny hunt the monkeys, yep. Yep. 1,000,000,000%. Only Siths deal with absolutes. Oh, jeez. Am I a Sith? I didn't think I was a Sith. Should I go full villain arc then? Because I'm down. I'm down. G0. 1 cucumber and 1 salt. 10-4. Is that an AJ? What? No way. Antonio. You know what else I really want in this game that I hope is a thing? Pat Rat. I hope Pat Rat is in, because I need Pat Rat big time. You think it would be, but I don't know. That'd be, oh, it's T-Style, okay. I thought it was AJ, and then I would have to riot. Okay, yes. Okay, so now that we're in union circles, I should be the one looking to see if the spawns are reduced, right? It looks like it. It looks like the spawns are reduced. AJ, you've had your name identity theft like a billion times. What are we gonna do with you? Cucumber and salt, you say? I wonder if I have the ingredients. No, you need Matt Pat. Yeah, I need Matt Pat, T Pat, Pat Foster 14, whatever it's called. Pat Fawcett, sorry, not Foster. So what are some Gen 6 mods? Okay, some Gen 6 mods that we're gonna have to blast. We don't need to do Frogadier. I'll need a Bunnelby. I'll need a Floet. I'll need a Pancham. I'll need the Furfroos. Hone Edges. Spritzy's a big one. I don't have any of those. Barbaracle, Skrelp, Tyrantrum, Heliolisk. But then again, it's a Legends Arceus game, so we know there's going to be other, based off the trailer, other Pokemon from different games and gens that are going to be in it. Those reduced spawns are still more than the Switch 1 reduced ones? Maybe. Maybe. I'm blind to it. I'm blind to it. What was I gonna do again? Not important, I guess. Oh well. I challenge you to wide spacing? What is wide spacing? Why does that sound like something I don't want to do? Oh, like that. Well, here you go. How about I challenge you to get a shiny right now? And if you get a shiny, Legends Digimon never comes out. Okay. Get the shiny. Okay, I'll try. I wonder if I'm going to beat you to this. Oh, I beat you guys to it. Why do you want to do the space? Thank you for the 7 likes. We're 3 likes away from 10 on the stream. That's cool. If 10's the minimum, I can live with that, bruv. Tyrantrum is something that we need. If we can do a Tyrant hunt, I also wouldn't hate that. But now I'm going into this hunt kind of expecting that now we're going to get a shiny Oshawott and that we just wasted 2 hours before that. I'm not even kidding. Anybody that's new to the stream, if we have anybody new, every time Crystal hosts a sandwich for the community or me, I don't know. Somehow a shiny always happens. It always happens. Well, you know what's funny? I can barely even read that. Well, technically, I have a shiny already, but I have... Yeah, that hurts my brain to read. Maybe there's an alternate universe out there where that, like, happens. People just talk like that. You keep going so far from the outbreak. Well, you have to go even farther now. You have to go even farther with the Switch 2. Because your view is so wide now. Your rendering distance is huge. So you have to go farther to dissipate the outbreaks. So I'm looking at them, and then I look, and then... Like, see, they're still popping over there. Now, I can't see anything. And apparently, even when you can't see them, with the Switch 2, when they're out of the rendering distance, even if you go back, apparently they can still be there. Like, they can be invisible, but the spawns are still there. Don't ask me how it works, but... It's the way she goes. Triple ban with an added button, so we're banning somebody but then adding them. Cool. Nice. Cool. Oh, okay. Like I said, now I want a Mega Lapras somehow. Give it like a super big shell. With like, I don't know, Blastoise turrets coming out of it. That'd be sick. Oh. No. We don't even have to evolve this, which is the funny thing. We just need an Oshawott. Nerd? Who are you calling nerd? You're allowed to call me a nerd, but somebody else maybe not a nerd? Is Sinistry gonna be... Oh, actually, the best thing would be Australia and New Zealand friends. You're gonna figure out if Sinistry is gonna be shiny or not tomorrow. I'm gonna eat bread. Don't talk about interesting stuff. It's gonna take me a while just to think of interesting stuff. Australia and New Zealand should know soon if they're gonna have the raid hour that they're gonna get shinies. I think it's next week, but I don't know. Is there any nerds in here that... Oh, that's a big Oshawott. Is there any nerds in here that know that? I'm not nerdy enough to know that nerdy stuff. Nerds. Now I can't think of the candy. It's just all... No, it's all I can think about now. Someone's gonna shave your head bald and shine it. Do I get paid for that? Be cool. Oh. Here. I forgot all about the notifications. Hold on. Thank you for the new subscribers that we got today. Again, we got 2 new subscribers to the stream. Thank you. Thank you. It does mean a lot. I'm glad people like hanging out here now, again, that we have the horizontal going. The lack of shiny sucks. So hopefully we just have the worst shiny luck until ZA, and then ZA we just pop off. Because remember, BDSP and Scarlet and Violet series, I got a shiny first day. So... would be cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna be one of those people to just drop everything, be on stream, and edit the clip. If we get it within the first couple hours of night 1, I'll probably wait till after to edit a clip, but I feel like that'd dissipate the whole point of a live stream if you're editing at the same time. My head is going to shine faster than this otter. So you mean it's going to take longer for it to shine? What? How about no? How about no, friend? I'm honestly really upset. Why is it okay, is there an isolate hunt that we can do for this? I don't think so, but it's actually blowing my mind that we have a lot more spawns, and yet 0 shiny. 0 shiny. But it is cool that streams in 1080p. I am pumped about that. I finally fixed it. 1080p 60 frames. I'm too nervous of doing the 4K switch because I generally think my computer is going to turn into a transformer and try to kill me. I just don't think it's meant to do that. So I'm going to give it too much power. Outbreak is the best option, and it's still a pain. I know. Oh. Oh. Communication with the server has been interrupted? Okay. That's... I thought the game, like, crashed. I found another shiny Tatsujiri! Nice. I wanna fish for Tatsujiri. I want that to be a thing in one of the future games, in the mainstream games, where you like fish for it, like a Magikarp. That'd be cool. You got canceled for talking about ZA. Yeah, they're officially banning my Switch 2. I spent $650 to buy the license to play the game. I don't own this Switch 2. Apparently, you buying it is a privilege. My title for this video is absolutely, like, it's probably the laziest I've ever been. The laziest. You just putting ZA in front of anything is like, should be good enough. Like I said, the only thing I'm not going to do is put the game to ZA because I'm not playing the game. I'm not going to market a game I'm not playing. But, I don't know. I didn't even know what I was going to hunt. I think just everybody wants to talk about ZA. It's been over 2 years since we've had a new game, right? So, this week is going to be Pokemon heavy compared to the last couple of years. I found a shiny, now it's your turn. Wouldn't that be the best thing in the world, is to just say, hey, go get a shiny and get it? I wish. I think I just got an what? No, we're good. We're good. Oh, okay, how about this? I don't want to mess with my notifications, but should I do a poll I'll do it in the Discord so we're not messing with the whole YouTube, but I'm going to let you pick what I eat the night of. I might do like Taco Bell. I don't really feel like pizza. I had pizza today. I'll do like Taco Bell. I'll do like the double arches. We can do Taco Bell, McDonald's. We'll pick fast food for John to eat. We'll do that. I found a funny one. Everyone Switch 2 started to get bricked. I think the word is because they tried to pirate games. I've never, ever pirated games. Yes, I've never pirated games. I've do you count yeah, I mean emulators. I've done emulators, but I've never like Switch 2 cracked anything or like Xbox cracked anything, like main series games. I never used torrented websites and all that. But I didn't even know at the time that yeah, you basically bought the license to use the console. They could literally, at their discretion, for no reason, just strike your Switch 2 down like Thor's hammer. I was really nervous too, unboxing it, because I know a lot of people. The first night when the Switch 2 came out, they were queuing people, and they were stapling the receipts to the box. And again, miraculously, I don't know how it would work, because mine, you couldn't even do it if you tried. But people, unless it was a fake article, and they just did the same box with a Switch unlucky and posted on several accounts, they were damaging the screen with the staples. It's a little sus, eh? It's a little sus. I don't even think that could work if I tried. If I were to put everything back the way it was, I don't think it would work. But don't get me wrong. I haven't touched the screen, but the screen does look a little bit more sensitive, I would say, than the old one. But you don't want to be going stapling things just to try it. It's like you know what I wish some people did? It's like the TikTok stuff where they do drop tests, and I've seen like the brand new iPhone 17 first day people were drop testing it. People should do that with a Switch, but just like see how well it goes to staplers. It was just funny though, because they were upset by getting it bricked. Yeah. Technology, anything can be bricked now. That's the sad thing. Sadly, it comes from phones, but now, as long as you have an online profile, like you're pooched, bud. You're pooched. Oh, I got another notification. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you. We just got another subscriber, whoever you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice. That's good. With going back to ZA, the particles that you, or again, energy, I think it's energy. The energy that you gotta collect, from what I've seen in the trailer and like the gameplay, is it those like crystally things that are like on the street in that one trailer? Do you just have to keep picking that up over time? Someone dropped the Switch 1 from a good distance and shattered the screen and everything, and it works still, pretty sure. That's awesome. Don't do that with an iPhone 17. Can confirm. It doesn't work. I'm just going to have to spend as much time as I can on Battlefield over the next couple days too, when I'm not streaming, and coming up with the content and coming up with the game plans for what we're going to do, because once ZA comes out, my life is over. Until I go back to work, it's going to be ZA this, ZA that, and Barbie ZA, The Legend of Barbie. No, those random crystal things you find are for turning into getting mega stones. Oh, is that what they said? Interesting. Interesting. T found a shiny Azumarill. Nice. That is a sick shiny. That is dope. Congrats. Again, my luck today is horrible. Can't make anything out. Can't make anything out. this is just a poor effort on my end. We've been getting 10 concurrent viewers now, and now I feel like I'm letting everybody down because I can't get a stupid shiny. But like I said, if this is only because the gods, the shiny chancy gods, are gonna bless us with shinies day one, meh. I can live with it. Barbie, The Legend of Barbie. You've never heard of it? God. I want to play Legends Barbie ZA, The Legend of Barbie. You gotta complete the trifecta. Where is Oshawott? Tell me about it. I don't know. We've been grinding this for, it'll be 2 hours, 45 minutes, and no Legend of Oshawott. I want to play Legends Mega Barbie Ultimate Edition XU. Yeah, doesn't that sound sick? With the Shiny Barbie coming out 14 years later as Ultimate Legend Shiny Barbie. Yeah, that sounds dope. I don't know what that was. Something just came across my screen. Is it lagging? I have no drop frames. How's the... I think it's good. 1080p, 60 frames. I think it looks good. How does the footage look? Does it look okay? Is it smooth? Weird. Pokemon Legends Xatu. I'm ready for Pokemon Let's Go Trubbish. Yeah, I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine. Sorry, I'm overthinking. Oh, because you have a garbage phone. No, what I'm doing now going forward is I'm always watching my stream on a laptop, so in case it goes wrong, I can see it and fix it somehow and then know when it goes back to normal, because some people troll here and I'll never know. But we should be okay. We should be okay. I think because now I'm on 1080p 60 frames instead of 720, I'm overthinking it. Pokemon Legends Jirachi or Rayquaza. What about Pokemon Legends Mime and Lime? That would be a game I'd play. Lime and Mime. Get out of here, you stupid seal. You loose seal. If anybody watched Arrested Development, you would know what that means. I'm a monster. I'm actually convinced this thing doesn't exist. Even though we've gotten 2 of them. We got Arceus quicker. Arceus quicker. Oh yeah, I just realized it was on 1080p. There you go. If your phone's bad, just limit the resolution and you should be Gucci. But I'm 1080p 60 frames on my laptop right now, and it's, if you watch it on a screen like a TV, it looks so crisp. I could maybe up the bit rate a bit. Like my laptop's not, or sorry, my computer's not exploding yet, but the more bit rate it goes up, the sexier it's gonna look. So, and by that I mean you can't really do much more. You can't do much more. This Mac is so old, dude. Pokemon Legends Sea and Flames. Do you think it's actually gonna be called Gales and Wind Gen 10? I've heard a rumor. You want the full quality? All right, we're doing 71,000 by 421,000. Your eyes can't even see past 8K. So guess what? That's gonna be like 14 billion K. Nah. Damn. I don't think we need to do 4K, but I'll do a test stream on it too. I don't think anybody's gonna care that Pokemon is like. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a 4K game, but I don't think we need 4K. I've never streamed anything in 4K, so that's what scares me. Demonetized moment? What? Why? What did we do? What did we do? Just because I want to kick Oshawott doesn't mean we have to be demonetized. Nobody wants groovy graphics. The one thing too though is now that we are back in horizontal format, there is certain precautions we are going to have going forward with language that we can't use and all that stuff. Certain things, right? Shorts format, you can literally get away with anything. But yeah, now that we're back in horizontal, I gotta be crazy. You already said 3 slurs. Well, okay, let's just say this. Nobody's saying hard slurs here. You're allowed to, but nobody's hard slurring here. Pokemon Legends Rainbow Feather for Ho-Oh, and anything Pokemon Legends to do anything, it sounds better. Legends Ho-Oh, and then what is it, like Silver or Gray Leaf or Leaf Wing? What's the Lugia thing? Let's just do a Let's Go Johto and Eevee, bro. Let's skip Gen 10 and just do Let's Go Johto and Eevee. I'm signing off on it right now. It's okay. I would get immediate cancellation. Oh, I thought that was it for a second. You know what's crazy too? Again, thank you for the watch time. We are so close to 23 minutes of average watch time on the stream tonight. I'm not going to say that's a new record because I don't remember the record. But 23 minutes is pretty huge. When's Pokemon Legends AZ? Literally 20 minutes after the release. Yeah. Hopefully you pre-ordered the right one. Abyssal and Realm? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I mean, if they're saying that if that's the rumor, it's Gales and Wind, I think that's a little weak. But whatever. What other combinations can you use to develop games? I don't know. Light and dark? Like, if you can do Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, you can do Light and Dark. Past and Future, I don't know. Pokemon Past and Pokemon Future can be done. Abyssal Realm, what is the game going to be? Fully about dark types? Don't put it past it. Don't put it past them. They'll look at it and figure it out. They'll figure it out. Light and dark, are you taking... Well, no, they're not. Black and white are colors. Light and dark are completely different things. Yeah, so can we all write a stern letter to Game Freak and just yell at them for turning off my shinies? Please, 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 please. We're 1 like away from 10 likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And like, there's no way to miss this. Everybody that's watching here can now see the screen pretty well now because it's not a shorts format. You're not looking at a minuscule Oshawott. I bet you when we were doing like shiny hunting, we'd get shinies. People couldn't even see them, but just hear me yell. And then you'd be like, oh wow, yay! And they'd be like, oh, I don't see it. Pokemon Legends Kirby? Yeah, for sure. Pokemon Legends Mario and Luigi? Totally. Totally. Concurrent viewers 12? Wow. Wow. Okay. Oops. Scrafty. Oh, yeah, I'm way too far. Way too far. We have 2 minutes left on the sandwich. Crystal, I swear you just made this like 30 seconds ago. What is going on? Am I losing track of time, or is time just blowing right by? This is tragic. This is probably one of our worst nights in like a month or 2 months for shinies. This is abysmal. And we have more spawns. This is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. Pokemon Legends Gotham. Yeah, yeah. Pokemon Metropolis. Pokemon Gotham. No, seriously, this is crazy. It's a silly Oshawott. I almost used another word for that. But I was nice. Because I don't hate this Pokemon. Not the best shiny in the world, but... Like, bro, you're a starter. I need you to shine quicker. Like, anything in that water, too, it's been ignored. So that sucks. We did get a shiny today, so our streak continues. It sucks. I suck, nerd. You can call me that now. Yeah, that sucks. I do suck. I can't even get shinies. And we're shiny hunters. That sucks. Gotham Chess. I've heard of Gotham Chess. I don't know who that is, though. Okay. Stupid starter. I mean, what? Who said that? Nothing, 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 nothing. Yeah. There you go. Last 6 seconds. And just like that, Oshawott is gone. The sandwich is over. And it's another night that I will be going to cry because I didn't get a shiny Pokemon. Maybe. True, maybe. But, how about this? How about this? Okay, maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe that wasn't a glitch on my end. I think this is the first time out of my sandwiches has failed. Yeah. Yeah. This is no good. This is no good for life on this channel. What's going on? We want like 1,400 shinies a stream, bro. But I hope everybody had a lot of fun speculating, and everybody had a lot of fun discussing what are some cool things that might happen in ZA. I think we have another stream tomorrow coming up where we can talk a lot more about ZA, or we don't have to. It's whatever y'all want. Cry so you can sell the tiers. Don't worry, they're not worth much. And then on a random Nokimon video, they get shinies back to back. I don't know who Nokimon is, to be honest. Sorry. This is going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Tomorrow, we can try to do this again if I can somehow miraculously get the outbreak again. If not, I'm thinking that we'll go do like Rotom and do the regionals. We're just killing time until ZA, right? We just got super unlucky tonight, which is very, very rare. At least I know the value of myself. It's not much. We are 1 like away from hitting a 10 like goal, which is hopefully becoming the standard with streams. So thanks a lot. If I can figure out a video to upload for tonight, I'll probably do another video. Yeah, let's do that. I'll find another shiny highlight and I'll post it tonight. It'll be shorts format. We'll stick with horizontal for now. For streams, like I said. But remember, each like's gonna help. Each like's gonna boost the streams where we're gonna have to make up for 0 algorithm, right? So we'll go with that for now. But until tomorrow, I'll be in the Discord, kind of filtering around. So if you want to talk, hit us up on the Discord, hit us up on the Instagram. And you can help Forrest Oshawott. Okay, but we'll talk tomorrow. We'll stream tomorrow. I had a fun one. Almost 24 minutes of average view duration. And concurrent viewers of 12. So good numbers still. I'm 45 views on the stream. 44? 45. 45. And it was building up. So hopefully these numbers stay up the same throughout the week, and then ZA we pop off. Take care, everybody.